Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and today I will be reviewing this latest SH Figuarts, the Marvel Black Widow from the upcoming Black Widow solo movie. Okay, so first of all, let us take a look at the box. I kind of prefer this new box design for this Black Widow's upcoming movies. Very nice. I just like the idea of using the Black Widow's symbols as the windows of the figures. Very creative over there, and I kind of like the black box, some sort of like the grayish black with the red. It just looks like a good combinations of colors. Yup, and I really hope that they actually give us this Black Widow hairstyle and not just the tie-up one, because this one looks very much similar to the Avengers Endgame Black Widow. I kind of want her to look like this one. Yep, looking very good there. And this Japanese sticker means that this is actually the Japan version and not the Asia versions. Okay, very nice. From the motion pictures, I think it's still being postponed if I'm not mistaken for this movie. Yeah, there's no actual release date as of now because of the COVID-19 issues around the world. Okay, so over the side here we have the Black Widows. Okay, and at the side here we have the very cool looking the museum pose of the Black Widow. Okay, and at the back we can see that the cool poses of her that we have already seen during the pre-orders. So now let's get her out of the box. Okay, so this is Black Widow right out of the box, and my first impression of her before I took her out from the box is two things. Okay, actually there are two things. One is I'm really loving the uniform. The design of her uniform is very much back to like the original, you know, when we first seen her in the Avengers, yeah, or when we first seen her in Iron Man 2. Yeah, but in Iron Man 2, I think, yeah, she's sort of like having the same costume. Just that somehow it just give me the feeling it's very the nostalgic kind of feels that I really like this very original, because this is from her origin story. So I believe they actually try to make her back to what she looks like. Okay, and the second thing is it's not a good thing, is that I find her eyes is somehow not having the crazy eyes. No problem with the eyes as well, it's just that I don't know where she's looking at. You know, I want her to look at me, but somehow when I do this way, yep, now she seems like she's looking at me, and now she seems to be looking up. But from her side you can see that she's actually looking straight as well. So it's very funny, like, you know, yep, she's looking at me right now, but she's also looking very angry. I want her to have the natural feel, and when I do this, she on her lower side, she just seems to be a very natural, not angry, but her eyes doesn't seems to be looking at me. She's looking at my hair or something above my head. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. But overall I think this is quite a good looking face. Yeah, she sort of looks very similar to the Avengers Endgame Black Widow, except for her hair color, as well as the back of the hair is different. Yep, now this is something new. Okay, very nicely designed. You can see the details there. Wow. Okay, the only thing that I don't like is very glossy. Okay, yep, looks like she's just fall into the lake with her hair wet. Yeah, okay, just give me that sort of feeling. But this is soft plastic, which is good because it won't hinder the articulations. Now back to the costume. Wow, you know, it's just very nice. And I do think that it's missing something. Oh, okay, maybe before, this was before she joins the Avengers, I think. That's why she doesn't have the Avengers logo. Yep, and very much into the the gold paint here. Very nice. It just sort of like bring out the you know, the overall costume, the niceness. Is there even a word? The nice part of the costume, because if it's without this gold, it's just the overall black costumes, very dull. Yeah, this gold just sort of like bring out the, you know, very nice. Okay, yeah, you can see the symbols right over here. Okay, the red ones. Okay, very good. Okay, wow, just sort of just very spy looking costumes, very nice. Okay, and my friend just told me that maybe they do give her butt back. I don't know about that because I never noticed a butt on the other Black Widows before this one. To me it seems that still the same. I don't think there's any difference at all. What do you think? Yeah, okay, not much different there. Okay, yep, so let's move on to some articulations. Okay, so for the articulation, we'll start with the head as always. Okay, so she can look down very much. Let's see if we can push her hair down. No, so it's a very odd looking pose because her hair seems to be floating when she's looking down. Looking up, unfortunately not much. This is how she looks straight. Looking up, yeah, not much there. Okay, otherwise she's very free moving around because there's a separate neck for the heads, and the neck is a separate piece. Okay, so she can move pretty much everywhere. Okay, there are some hindering when she tries to look to the side, but she still can do it, no problem there. Okay, yeah, so for the arms, yep, she can move pretty much slightly over 90 degrees because there will be some hinderings of the armor. When you try to push up further, it doesn't work. Okay, there's a butterfly joints here, not very much moving around. Yep, I would say it's not very helpful there. You can see it doesn't really move much. Okay, just a tiny bits. Okay, and there is no arm shrivels. very unfortunate. Okay, she can turn 360 degrees, of course, no problem there. And double joint elbow, which is very good, with this portion here looking very odd. Okay, yeah, let me see. Okay, yeah, this is looking very odd with this piece here hanging out. Okay, but I just noticed there are some texture on her costume. This portion here, wow, it's making it looking very weird. In fact, there are a lot of parts with the texture, like this portion here, yeah, which I failed to notice just now. Yeah, so it's very detailed in terms of the design of the costume. Very nice. Okay, the hands, of course, she can move around, no problem there. And as for her torso, there's two parts of articulation. She can bend down. Oops, okay, not too much because it will actually split her into two. Okay, yep, can put it back, no problem. Let's try again. Okay, just not very much actually. Yeah, okay, something drop off. I believe it's her back. Yeah, this one you can actually put it back, no problem. Okay, and the good thing is when you try to bend her forward, there's no gap exposed, which is very good. Okay, and then let's try to bend her backwards. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is the most she can do, and again there's no gap. Okay, so it's very nice. Okay, she can, oops, okay, that thing fall off again. I'll just take it off. Okay, so she can turn, yep, not too bad. Okay, and turning side to this other side, yep, not too bad as well. And the belt is not a separate piece, it's actually sculpted onto her waist. Yep, so don't try to move it around. And her legs, let's see if she have any pull down mechanism, which she doesn't seem to have. That's a bummer. Okay, kicking up, wow, okay, slightly more than 90 degrees, not bad. Okay, kicking backwards, not too much because of her butt. Yeah, obstructing the movement there. Okay, there's no tight shrivels. Yep, another bummer. And double joint knee, which is very good. Okay, let's see whether she have the very odd piece like the arms. Okay, seems to be all right. Okay, not too bad. Okay, and her legs, of course, she can move up and down. Yep, side by side as well, and there's a toe hinge as well. Okay, no problem there. Okay, yep, so pretty much standard, just that the elbow have one piece here, which is not something, is something new. Yeah, okay, it's kind of weird as well. Okay, and the hair, I was expecting there will be some movement, maybe a joint. Yes, there seems to be, yep. Yep, there's a ball joint, but it doesn't do much. Yeah, maybe just for you to move around, like, yep, like this way, or even this way. Yep, when you want to pose her jumping, yeah, you can do it. Okay, so it's movable. Okay, you don't have to worry about breaking it. Okay, so let's move on to some accessories. Okay, so as for the accessory, this Black Widow does seems like she comes with a lot of things, but in fact she only comes with 2 new things, which means that she actually doesn't come with pretty much. Okay, the rest of the things are pretty standard for the existing Black Widow that was previously released. They have almost the same things. Okay, so I'll go through the hands first. She comes with a pair of closed fist hand that's already on the figure. Okay, a pair of relaxed hands. Okay, yep, and then a pair of open palms hands for her when you know she do a superhero landing pose or something. A pair of hands for holding the batons, okay, her weapons. Okay, a pair of hands for holding the guns, the pistols, okay, of course. And this is something new. This is one of the new things, is a pair of closed fist hands with the effects on it. Okay, this is something that I would like to praise SH Figuarts, because in fact I thought they would just give the effects itself, just that you need to, you know, poke it in, but they do give a separate hands for it, which is very good. Yep, something that is very nice of the SH Figuarts, because as we know they are very stingy when it comes to accessories. Okay, so there are 2 baton here, okay, which I think is pretty much the same as the previous Black Widow. Maybe there are some amendment of the design here and there, yeah, but it's very much the same. Okay, and also I would like to say that there are 2 this I think this is the accessory as well, because you can actually remove it. Okay, when she's holding it, you remove it, so it seems like she have pulled it out from her back. Okay, and then this is something new. This the second new things. Okay, it's another weapons with the claws on it. It's very sharp. Be very careful about that. Yeah, so this is something new. Okay, and then a pair of guns or pistols, which again very much like the old Black Widow's movie. Okay, and also a pair of empty gun holster for you to put onto her legs when she remove her guns, because you can see right here she already have her guns there. So this is removable, so this is, I can consider it as also another accessories. Okay, yep, that's all she's given. As you know, if you have a few of the previous Black Widow, all these are actually pretty standard for her, except for this piece here, as well as the hands with the effects on it. Yeah, that's the only 2 things. And she doesn't even come with any interchangeable face, which I was quite surprised, because I sort of remember she does have another interchangeable face, maybe looking to the side or something. I might be mistaken. So when I was taking it out just now, I was like, wait, how come there's no face there for us to interchange? Yep, so this Black Widow this comes with rather less things. Maybe it's because these 2 new accessory have you know, crossed the budget for them, so they decided not to give any more faces for her to interchange. Yep, which is a bummer to me. I like to have more faces actually. Okay, yep. Okay, so let's move on to some size comparison. I will start off with the SH Figuarts. Here I have the Iron Man Mark 85, which is actually from the Avengers Endgame, the Final Battle Edition, as well as the Captain America, which is also from the Avengers Endgame, the Final Battle Editions. And right up next we have the Rescue Armor, which is also from the SH Figuarts, as well as the Iron Spider from the SH Figuarts as well. Next we have her best buddy, Hawkeye from the Avengers Endgame, as well as the Fat Thor from the SH Figuarts Avengers Endgame as well. And lastly, for the SH Figuarts, I'll compare with some of the Black Widow that I have. This is the Black Widow from the Avengers Infinity War, as well as the Black Widow from the Avengers Endgame. And yes, this new Black Widows does seems to be on the shorter side as compared with her others self. Okay. And right up next, let's move on to some main facts. I have the Infinity War Thor from the main facts, as well as the Infinity War Iron Spider, okay, which is also from main facts. Okay. Right up next for the Marvel Legends, I'd like to compare with her own self, which is the Black Widow in white costumes, okay, as well as the Taskmaster, okay, which looks very much bigger compared to her. And lastly, I would like to compare with two different brands, which is the Nota Studio Steve Rogers from the Winter Soldier, and I think he's way too tall than her, which is not supposed to be, okay, and also the Marvel Select Professor Hulk from the Avengers Endgame, which is again way too big for her, so it just makes this Black Widow look so tiny. Okay, so my final verdict for this Black Widow, I'm gonna give her a 7.5 out of 10. I'm not saying that she's not a good figure, she is. It's just that when you just have so many Black Widows from the previous SH Figuarts, this is not something new that you want to get. I mean, other than the costumes, the face and of course the hair is new, and the face looks pretty much the same as the Avengers Endgame. Don't worry about that, I'll do a comparison video next to show you guys whether is it the same faces or actually it's different, but to me now it looks almost very identical. And yep, so if you are just like me, you like the costume, I think it may warrant you to buy it, but to me I think it's not something like a must-have, but it's really a nice costume overall. Okay, so 7.5 is because it's not really something new actually. Like I said, even the accessory, there are only 2 new things, and they don't even give you any interchangeable face to play with, so it's rather disappointed over there. But the costume is nice. If you notice, I keep talking about the costume because that's the something like the highlight for me of this figure, especially the gold portion is very nice. Because the face is not something new, so it's not really something worth talking about. Yeah, you have seen it before. Unless you don't have the Avengers Endgame Black Widow, then this is something new for you that you must get. Okay, other than that, yeah, it's more or less the same figure. Nothing much to be you know, happy about, excited about. Yeah, so if you are like me, when you just have all the Black Widows, and there's no point for me to, you know, miss this out, so that's why I'm getting her to complete the whole collections of Black Widow from the SH Figuarts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you want an ultimate Black Widows, and if you don't have any, yeah, I think you can get her, since this is from her origin story. So this is like the how she looks like when she first came out. Yeah, so I think this you should get her. In fact, sorry to disappoint you guys that I've decided to actually skip the Taskmaster from the SH Figuarts, because I already have the Marvel Legends ones, and I think that's it's not, I don't think it's going to be as good as the SH Figuarts, but then again I think that is not bad as well, so it just doesn't warrant me to buy the SH Figuarts one, because I've seen some pictures. I don't think it's something which really excites me to get it. Yeah, so I decided to cancel the pre-orders, because I pre-ordered him together with her actually. So if I were to get him, it should have already come together with her, so I really cancelled that. So sorry, I can't review it for you guys, but I think it's a fantastic looking figure, just that just doesn't, you know, give me the feeling to have him in my collections. I think the Marvel Legends ones should suffice for now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yep, so I hope you like my review for this new Black Widow. Do give me a thumbs up if you like it, and of course always feel free to leave me any comments below if you have any further questions or any further things that you think I have missed out during my review. You can actually correct me, or you can actually add on. It will be something nice that we can learn from each other. And of course, before you leave, I hope you will check out my playlist right over here, and also do browse around my channel. I have over 410 videos by now, I think probably more than that, and I believe there will be a lot more videos that will interest you in my channel, and I'll see you in those videos. Bye.